Anthony, to start with, can you just give us some insight into the process behind this decision and how it came to be made?
Yeah, Gareth, we spent a considerable period of time canvassing candidates. We were on public record saying we're looking for a highly credentialed coach, preferably one with experience, one that had coached in the A-League, had success in the A-League. And that was certainly the path we were heading down, and spent deliberately a considerable period of time making sure we did the right thing and speaking to all the prospective candidates that were out there. Many of them obviously known publicly and identified, and multiple interviews to see where they were at, currently, whether they're available or not, or when they might become available, because we were keeping all our options open as to potentially looking at a candidate that might be there for the remainder of the season, and then might be able to continue based on performance, or maybe seeing out the season, someone we felt could do the role in a caretaker capacity, with the potential of them being able to come on when they're available post-season. Obviously, after our season, there were several very high-profile candidates that were available, so they were in the back of our mind also. But just with the progression and the time period it's taken to speak to those candidates, what Adam was doing with the team, the progression the team was making, just made it impossible for us to ignore. And to be honest, would have been probably foolish to have ignored, given that we're going down the path of due diligence. And I think, Adam put the runs on the board. We couldn't ignore that. And he's shown with what he's done that he's got the buy-in of the players, he's got the respect of the players and the football staff. And we're playing, probably with more purpose, with more organisation, more structure. We saw that early, and that's progressed, and the results have come, and he sort of had made the decision for us in the end.
What provisions are in place in terms of Adam's future in the role beyond the end of the season?
Yeah, we look to appoint Adam for the remainder of this season, but he does have an option in what we've agreed for that to be an extension to continue on for a longer period of time.
And just finally, do you have a message for the members and fans in terms of the rest of the season?
Well, our message is the same, Gareth, and that is we're aspiring for top six. We feel with the squad that we've got, it's a good squad. We've always felt that the cream would rise, and we're starting to see that. And we feel with the squad that we got that, top six should be a legitimate goal, and one we don't shy away from. And I'm one that confident, with Adam and the progression we're making, Adam is one we can really realistically achieve.
Anthony, what in particular about the way Adam acquitted himself was it that impressed you most?
Yeah, Adam was placed in a difficult set of circumstances, but he handled it with aplomb and strong leadership right from the very outset. He knew that he was probably at a long odds for the role, but he didn't let that faze him. He went about it in a very professional manner, and the leadership he showed throughout that period really impressed both myself and the board of management. Yeah, I think being a young coach, he's very young and energetic, and I think he can relate to the football players. He can speak their language. He's been a former footballer. He can get down to their level, and I think that's become apparent, and how quickly they've bought into him and his playing style and the football that he wants to play. We wanted someone that was going to inspire and motivate the players, which he's clearly done, but also our fans and members, and that's really, really exciting for us. And we're just waiting to see now that football identity evolve and grow. The longer he's in the role.